Major Pepper of the United States Marine asks you rookie superheroes for assistance. The main superheroes are,
Major Pepper?
yeah, are out doing whatever it is. And plus, this is kind of like on the down low. It's not the most important thing as far as supervillains are going. A Hawaiian fishing boat called in for help in the South Pacific. A nearby naval cruiser went in to help. The vessel was reported as capsized by an unknown coral reef near an uncharted island. Upon exploring they reported ruins of ancient stone structures. They found survivors of the Hawaiian ship, and they were attacked by hostile natives. The crew who stayed on board for repairs said they saw lightning from the ground up to the sky. Then we lost contact. Can you go in and rescue the naval ship and the American civilians from the Hawaiian fisher trawler? Now, you do know about this. Something happened on April 16th, 1996. It is now 2001. The day that superheroes became public, literally the mass of the earth changed and islands popped up. The earth changed subtly, and there's like land masses that people like, was that always there? And some people are like, yeah, it was always there. There was earthquakes. So something happened on April 16th, 1996, and then a couple of hours later, superheroes started fighting. And as far as you know, we don't know. It's being investigated. And there's, of course, you turn on late night. We passed through a comet, solar radiation, solar flares. It's always been happening. Aliens. So nobody knows exactly what happened on April 16th, 1996, the day superheroes became active. So
now we all know each other already.
Dr. Towers is, what's your character's name?
My identity is, my regular name is Barry Livings.
So Dr. Towers is
Barry.
Is the Barry?
Unfortunately, that's why Barry's not getting any better.
Barry Livings is his patient.
Okay.
But unfortunately or fortunately, they both develop superpowers.
So
they know each other.
He knows my history.
It's kind of a problem.
So you guys are brought in for the first time.
So
Dr. Towers sucks.
So we've never. Some of us have not met each other.
Right. So you guys are on a ship now
Mind if I drink in
towards
your
Hawaii, because I'm just assuming you all say yes, or you're left out.
No,
of
you
the
need it.
You might have to say yes or go to jail, right?
No. They're applying on. That depends. You're the only one that may or may not be a criminal, right? Were you defected or
I'm not a criminal.
Okay.
You see the way I said it?
So they
a criminal?
He is in Russia.
So
just because I am Russian does not mean I am a criminal.
No, you're a criminal in Russia.
Oh well. Technically,
They don't count.
Oh yeah, if you want to split hairs.
Details.
So they applied to your. Okay, so here we'll start the rolling.
that just
Everybody roll against your humanity. Do you want to help? Do you want to help the poor fisherman?
What you guys name?
Scott, what did you
14.
succeed by?
I
What?
rolled a 14, so I failed by 4.
Scott, what's
Okay,
your
so
guys' name?
you just decide to go out.
One second, Scott. What's your guy's name?
My real name? That's a secret.
What are we calling you?
You're calling me Spectre.
Spectre. Doctor, what's your name?
Doctor?
Is it
Dr. Towers.
Dr. Towers, that's your name?
That's all you need to know.
Okay. Barry, what's your name?
Barry Livings.
Is that what we call you?
What's your
Code
superhero
name.
name?
We'll see.
Still working on
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Spectre, Barry.
Some type of
The
leech.
sea sponge.
What was it? Katarina?
Yeah.
Real fear.
Cat.
Nothing inspires
Dr.
fear like the
Livingston's
sea
an asshole,
sponge.
so we should- it's too much work to call you Katarina.
I had a player character. His character's name was the Mighty Mollusk.
Okay. So Scott, Spectre, what happened to humanity?
What'd you happen to my man?
No, I'm saying, what'd you roll?
I rolled by a 14.
So you're just coming.
I'm going because I want to.
All right, Jimmy, what did you roll for your
I
human?
rolled my humanity, so,
right, so you
I'm
get-
going in hopes that they're actually going to pay me.
All right, so my humanity's 8. I rolled a 7.
Okay, so your conscience tells you that you want to go.
I do want to go.
So you're going to get 100 points experience. You're going to get 100 experience points.
Was that an 8?
6?
6. I actually rolled under my humanity of a 9.
All right, so do you want to go on this mission?
I do.
So you're going to get 300 experience points right away. Why? Because you followed your conscience and you're a hero.
Dang it.
So your spirit is expanding. I always explain.
Some of us are just heroes because we want to be.
No. You were like, of course I'm going. This is a great field test for my technological marvel in glory to me. So at this point, I might as well explain. Your hit points
Pressure I can withstand.
and your power is an extension of your body.
Towers.
The natural claw would be like a sharp, like fish, like barnacle.
Like
spurs.
like a fin or something.
Yeah.
That is cool. I like that. Like you have webbed hands. So that is really cool.
He fights elbows.
Yeah, like it's like here. You know what I mean? It comes out right. So yeah.
That is really cool. That is really cool. All right, so
Can I
Knee them in the gut
interrupt
and
one
then
second?
so your experience points are your soul.
Can I interrupt one second?
Yeah, sure.
If you're gonna roll for something, just say, "Hey, I'm rolling for my humanity," just so it's easy to keep track on the. If I put it into the video,
Give me my 8s back.
I'm rolling to hit or
You cooked your
just my
9s.
power.
All right. So. All right, so here we are on a naval vessel sailing to South Pacific. Right? You guys are all in your proto-matter outfits. The military suited you up with proto-matter to withstand your various abilities. And it's weird. As you put them on, it's dull, almost like dull gray spandex. But over the course of the hours, you're like, this is what I kind of imagined my suit would look like. And it's turning into what you can imagine. Now, it's not a super blink fashion, but slowly over time, the proto-matter merges with how you envision it. And it's psychoactive, they said. You know, so if later on you change the way you vision yourself, your suit will actually... And if you take it off and leave it off for too long, it'll dissolve. Because there'll be no mental ability to...
Is that why there's a symbol of a tower on my left breast now?
Yeah, that's exactly why. That is exactly why.
I wasn't thinking that way. This is ridiculous.
This is absolutely ridiculous. So,
Why does our suit have nipples?
Boing.
so yeah. So, you know, so, all right. At this point, I guess we'll go around. Anybody would describe physically what they look like to help picture.
Cat, as some people call her, also known as
Cat.
Cat.
I think the Red Star. So I'm going to bring it back. Red Star.
Okay.
Red Star.
So you really are a Russian loyalist.
Just gonna have a white outfit with a red star. I'm trying to bring
Well,
the red.
yeah.
I'm trying to bring the red Tartarians back to Russia.
But
They
that's
took over the
Soviet
territory.
emblem.
No, it was Tartarian originally. It's the Tartarian symbol. There was the black Tartarians, the red Tartarians, and the white
And the green
Tartarians.
Tartarians.
There's no green Tartarians.
And then they were all Tartan.
This is the red Tartarians. So I'm 5'5", 100 pounds. Very
Believes this.
very athletic body.
Can you tell?
Because I have a high agility.
Roll versus your will for your weakness.
3. I succeeded by
so you don't
many.
shamelessly flirt with the person that you are confined space with. For those of you who are wondering, that's your weakness.
Yeah.
What is your weakness again? I forget.
What's it called? Self-control. Yeah. If I hear him whispering about me, I'm holding my coffee cup.
No, he did really good. He's controlling
Okay,
himself. He
all right.
comported himself. He
Okay,
succeeded
so
by like
I don't-
7.
I don't have to. I don't
he's
have to.
leering.
I don't have to disintegrate my coffee cup.
What do you look
Trying to
like?
figure out what she looks like out of the suit.
Oh,
you know?
God. I'm going to say, I mean, he's 30 years old. Dark hair, premature gray on the sides. I'm going to say, let's give him a trimmed beard.
Okay.
Wears like black horn rim glasses, but actually doesn't need them. He thinks that for some reason it helps when he's doing.
They're clear.
I
No
thought-
prescription.
I mean, they're reading glasses, but he doesn't really need them. He's got heightened vision, so he just does it as a fake. Or maybe, that's his secret identity thing. But he's a regular guy. I mean, he's 6 foot, 200. So in decent shape.
Yeah.
Nothing major.
I'm picturing the horn-rimmed guy from the show Heroes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Never really watched it. I'm going to say his outfit went dark blue. Maybe some dark blue on the outside, maybe gold, yellow on the chest. Maybe like the cover with the... No, this guy, oh wow, look, Will Bowers. But yeah, maybe the tower symbol on the chest and maybe the tower symbol here.
Cool.
Why it's happening, he doesn't know because he thinks it's ridiculous.
I just thought of another good name, the Rook. All right, and
Well, why is there a rook on it?
So Damien is a reasonably attractive 27-year-old. He looks like a New York City corporate banker. Clean cut hair. Everything's always properly groomed. He's 5'10", average build. No particular oddities in his build. His suit has started to turn white with like some neon green tracing through it.
I picture you put up the hood, and that's when you turn non-corporeal. I mean, you don't have to. That's just what I'm
There's a
picturing.
button and the mask comes up.
Oh, okay.
Caption.
Okay. MCU style.
Yes.
All right. Right. And you are the Spectre.
Yes.
And you are. What do you look like?
White boy, around 28 years old, military cut, clean cut, hair back, almost like World War II style haircut, comb back. Somewhat still in shape and not very strong looking at first glance, clearly. And dressed in probably normal military person would outside of military, being ex-military.
Okay.
Like Captain America before the transformation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like Thor after the transformation.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are on the military. You're the escort. So they're going to bring you in to where the whatchamacallit, the cruiser got reefed up on a coral reef that has never been charted before. Matter of fact, this island has never been charted before. The ruins on the island have never been categorized, so everything about this island is a mystery.
That's why I'm here. I'm an archaeologist.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm excited to explore these ruins.
Yeah, there you go. See, it all works out.
Tell us more. And what can you do?
Archaeology.
We're going to be working together. What can you do?
What
Cat?
can an archaeologist do? I point at things and say they belong in a museum.
Not only can I catalog and identify some of the various historical figures and architecture of significance, I also could handle an AK-47 pretty good. So step backwards.
That's exactly what
Like
she does.
every other Russian I've ever met.
Yeah, rookie.
He's not going by rock.
Yeah, you're a rookie, aren't you? Were you in the military?
I'm a doctor.
Well, so you're a rookie.
Okay, so
Dr. Rookie.
it takes it takes a couple of days to actually get there. What's his name? Major Pepper is briefing you on everything, showing you satellite imagery of the area, and then just like the last known scan that we took shows no island here, and now every 6 months we photograph areas for strategic purposes. So this island has appeared within 6 months, but also he's clicking the button. As you zoom in, it's just blurrier and blurrier. He goes, this is a picture from a person in Honolulu that was taken with the same equipment this morning. We were testing to see if the equipment was faulty. And you could see a guy lighting up a cigarette. And you can actually see the word Marlboro on the pack of cigarettes. This was taken from a spy satellite this morning. The imagery is working. There's something about the island that is making it unphotographable.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, any other interests of this island that brings us here?
That's you're rescuing the fishing ship was lost here,
it's fish ship.
and then when the Navy went in to rescue them,
They went.
it hit a coral reef, and then some people stayed for repairs. They're still there. They stopped going to they called in, but other people took smaller ships to the island to rescue people, and they were attacked by people that lived there, people that lived on this island that didn't exist, and then they were brought into the jungle line, and then lightning was coming up from the sky in storms, and they were like, okay, there's superheroes on this world, let's get superheroes, So you roll another. You're going to roll a cool roll. Okay. Cool roll is charisma and level averaged. So what is your charisma right now?
5.
5 plus your level is 1/6. So your cool is 3.
I got a 16.
You got 16. So you failed by 13. So you are like
Jittery.
these are military people.
there's gonna be
What's
a lot
going
of
on? You know what I
PTs.
mean? So I never tell you what to do,
I start.
but I
giving
will
it-
say your weakness.
I start giving that look of, oh, there's gonna be dead bodies again.
Make
I
a will-
immediately look at you like,
Well, I figure.
like that's
No.
like that story.
No, so what did you fail by?
14?
13.
13.
So make a roll versus your will minus 13.
So my
Because-
Willpower minus 13.
Your will, yeah, is will.
Oh, will.
Yeah,
minus 13.
willpower is a specific
What's
power.
what's your will?
15.
So you'd have to roll 1 or 2.
I believe so.
Top of 1.
11.
All right, so you flip out and you jump off the boat into the water.
I am not going back into this mess. I see
No.
where this goes.
You're swimming out there.
Yeah.
I think that I don't want to tell you what to do, but I think it works with your weakness and your power set of breathing underwater.
Yeah.
So take off a power point to breathe underwater, and you're now the man from Atlantis.
So is he just like swimming alongside the boat
He's taking off ahead of it.
towards the island?
Yeah.
So you-
He's faster than the boat.
There's nothing I can.
Can he
These are
swim?
good.
Oh, well,
Huh?
they can't scan for reefs over here, so that you know what I mean. There's something preventing scanning equipment from working over here.
I guess
This
he
was
can.
going
What's-
too
what's
slow
your
for.
character's name?
My
Barry.
Yeah, really.
Barry.
Barry. Write it down, right?
Barry is a particularly good swimmer.
With issues.
Okay. Everybody roll detect hidden percentile dice versus
Based
with
on-
eyesight. So if you have any eyesight bonuses, you would notice this.
So 2 times.
Okay, I'm rolling detect hidden. The red star. Red will be high.
73.
I
nothing-
assume that's a failure.
That's a failure.
Made it by 13.
Okay, let's see
I'm
what's
going red. I made it by 52. I rolled a 6.
you. Oh wow! So you both noticed. He was just like,
Oh,
and his neck just went, and he jumped into the water.
Okay.
I just take out a notebook.
You write, and you write down, must go on a cruise someday.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with Barry. With Barry's.
That reminds me, I needed to order tickets to that.
You know?
Do a voice recording one? Do you like just
Buy-
nothing to do with
That's
that?
why I can't do it.
Buy more fish food for my fish.
Oh yeah, it would have to be remotely.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with Barry's problem.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
had something to
It
do with
reminds me
water.
of something you need.
Clean fish tank when I get home.
Okay, so you're in the water. Could you just run down what powers you have right now? There's no way in the world I can remember everything.
Sure. I have underwater water breathing, absorption, natural weapons, heightened agility, and darkness control.
Okay, so roll detect danger now, percentile.
Oh, green.
Barry's rolling detect danger.
15.
59.
Okay, so you are now taken by surprise. So you're swimming.
I'm just watching Barry. I'm like,
Yeah, you guys are
how is he
watching.
doing?
So you could see the
Yeah.
trail of bubbles. You could
Yeah.
see like where he hit the surf and the water parted. And actually, you guys can roll detect hidden also.
Can I ask a question?
Hearing only eyesight applies.
How fast is Barry moving?
What's your movement rate, Barry?
38.
In case you're curious, if you take the movement
Missed it.
rate and divide it by 4.4, that's miles per hour. So that's in the book. So let's just see how fast is Barry.
You'll need to make it.
moving?
'cause I missed
So
it.
I'm focusing on Barry. So I'm at 75.
9 miles per hour.
That's respectable.
I made it by 10
Okay, so here's what I'm going to. You're the only one who made it.
so far.
Yeah, I
44.
missed it.
Missed.
Okay, since
only
only one
24.
person noticed, I'm going to give you a note.
Got it.
Because
Okay.
notes are fun.
Like whispers.
But it's a Mandarin, so.
Translate it first.
Yeah, do you understand Klingon?
John actually does speak
I have
Klingon.
a better chance at Klingon.
I was
I
about
have
to
a better
say.
chance at Klingon than I do Mandarin.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Well, better question. Can you understand horribly sloppy, hastily written?
That I'm probably pretty good with.
Okay.
English.
So, depending upon what Scott does here,
That'll decide the game.
I say, there's somebody following him. How far has he gotten now?
this just happened seconds ago, so I'll say he's probably like 60, 65 feet away.
All right, I'm going to just literally disappear from everyone. And I'm going to go non-corporeal, so I float and teleport like
Okay, so
20 feet past where
so what we're
Barry
doing,
is.
this is called a surprise action. Okay, so what is your agility?
My agility is a 13.
Okay, so Okay, so I'm just doing initiative for the only 2 people that know anything that's going on right now. Okay, and a surprise action is you all, anybody who is aware of the surprise gets to go based on purely agility. So, unfortunately, somebody's faster than even Scott. So you are now taken by surprise. Something in the you're just swimming because you're focused. I'm getting to this island and I'm saving these military guys. You know, they're one of me. I'm one of them. I'm a good guy. I'm going to save them.
Too slow.
And boom, something goes to hit you in the side. And since you're taken by surprise, you can't tumble, and you don't have any defenses unless you have like armor or something that's
No, just
that's
dice,
passive.
but it's
I have no
not
idea.
gonna work.
Okay,
I did
so
it once.
you actually get hit, and I
got
gotta get the appropriate dice.
I set to the guest or regular?
As I drop the dice because that's the way I
Or the
am.
regular? See what pops up.
If it pops up for me to share.
And you take 9 damage, and you can't roll with it. So right now,
No, a year later.
He's got a picture of it.
so what happens is
Oh, he's dead.
so you're dead. You make up another character. So you're at 0 hit
Only
points, and then the other
unconscious. He has
5
his
come off your
power.
power. Okay. So boom, you just see blood in the water. What do you do?
Can I see what's attacking him?
Just can we able to read that note?
Yeah, but
that's that.
But so
It just-
punch or just hits him
At least twice his speed.
twice his speed. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and slow it down with a dart.
Okay, so to teleport is movement only. So on your turn, you can move and then act, or act and then move. So you're like boom, and I guess turning on the non-corporeal is just pushing a button. You know what I mean? So you just like you literally spend 1 movement point to hit that button and then teleport. Boom, and you're over there. So take off whatever charges come off your suit,
Okay. So
and you get 1 action to attack. Now that you're closer, I will give you a detect hidden die 20, and if depending upon how successful you are, I will give you more details.
detect hidden die 20. Now,
That's-
if my detect hidden is greater than a 20,
Then you have a better chance to
okay,
succeed.
So, but it's on a d20. So I rolled an 18, but I have a detect hidden of 50.
Right, so you succeeded by more than
30-ish,
enough. So
yeah.
I'm just going to tell you because everybody knows
Yeah,
something's
that's
going on. It
Is
looks,
that because of heightened senses, Scott?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, he has unnaturally good eyesight and
Yeah,
hearing.
yeah.
So it looks like a female mer creature, long green hair,
Mermaid.
but it doesn't have the tail.
Okay.
It has finned feet. And you're seeing from the top, so
Yeah.
it's just long flowing hair that resembles seaweed, long green hair, and just raked him with and then he's in the process of spinning
Tumbling
around
around.
with water billowing out into the salt.
Okay.
Now initiative for everybody. Right now you have a wake up roll. You're gonna roll versus your endurance.
Do I get to fire or that?
Well, this.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in my
problem.
excitement. That you just saw that. That was instantaneous. Now you do your action. I
So I'm gonna
apologize.
fire, so it's d20, right?
Spectre.
So
Spectre,
you
what are
take out
firing?
your
I'm
wrist
firing
gun.
some sort of something out of my wrist. You can't
Wrist,
really
okay.
see from where you are.
That's cool.
Something out of my wrist. Okay, so it's a d20, but we want low.
You want to roll low. So what is your plus to hit?
My plus to hit is 5.
All right. So you have
No, sorry, my plus to hit is 6.
your plus to hit is 6 because that's your level plus your accuracy.
Oh, I didn't add level. Sorry, it's a 7.
Your level gives you +1 to hit,
Right.
-1 to be hit. But you were surprised, so you
Right.
didn't get that. That's only when
So
you
I have plus 7. Sorry.
and you are firing a dart. Okay, so the dart itself, just so you know, is +2 to hit.
Okay,
So that's for the dart. If you're not using that dart, you don't get that +2.
understood.
Okay,
All right, so then I'm plus 8 total.
okay, 8 total. Hold
I
on
rolled a
one sec.
natural 1.
Natural 1. Nice. The first dart of the game.
First actual aggressive action in the game.
That's like
is a
rolling a
nat-
20, right? That's
right,
good.
that's double damage.
This is good.
So
I have
my house
two
rule
bunch of
is just
D10s.
because it's so
Bunch
exciting.
of D10s.
A natural 1 is double damage.
What? 6?
A natural 20 is a
roll
bonus.
double
or just double?
Double it after.
Okay. So then it's 3.
Well, what did we decide that
You
you
did
poisoned?
3d10.
Oh, that's right,
Against,
that's
against their movement.
Correct.
And if it brings them to 0, they're paralyzed.
You got it.
Nice.
3d10 plus damage modifier.
3d10 plus my damage modifier 5. Is the damage modifier doubled also?
Correct.
Okay, so
So add this up,
so
add
10,
5 and
11,
double it.
13, so 13, 18, so 36 total.
Wow.
Okay, I'm just doing math because I'm a dumb person. It takes me a while.
And that's
Okay,
their
so
movement.
boom, and you just saw it go into the hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the hair, and then it turns to face you, and it just has big discs for eyes. You know, and you can see like a fish has like an extra lid, and the big mouth like this, full of
Teeth.
like piranha shark teeth.
I saw this on the Discovery
You know,
Channel
and it looked,
documentary.
you know,
For
and
real,
now
yeah, right?
this
Yeah,
is called
saw that, yeah.
initiative. So before initiative, this is called the in-between phase. This is where you would pay for maintenance of all your abilities and stuff like that. You roll. You want to roll to see if you wake up.
Okay, so,
So roll versus your endurance die 20.
After-
If you fail this roll, you're out for an entire hour.
I'm out for a hour.
Oh, okay. You have experience points. Would you like to use karma?
I don't know. Oh, you mean the 100 I got?
Yeah. So you could modify it by 1. Is it worth it?
No.
Okay. So guys, this is our first combat. We have one person who's stunned right now in the water. I'm going to give everybody a humanity roll before we do anything. You don't know if this guy's drowning or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in your mind, everybody make a humanity roll to see if your conscience kicks in. Jimmy, what did you roll?
Made it by 5.
You made it by 5. So
I failed.
So do you want to? Do you want to?
Well, I'm going to try to help him.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
you get 500
I
experience.
make money off of
You
them.
get 500 experience points because
Paying customer.
you Jimmy, you're just like, why am I concerned about this? And now, so you want to help? You rolled
I
above
got an
your-
appointment with him on
You
Wednesday.
understand what the higher
had
your
free
humanity,
time.
the gooder you are. Okay, so now we're going to roll initiative. Initiative is you take a die 10 and you add it to your agility. Okay, so Scott.
19.
So 19, and I'm just going to write Scott because I forget everybody's name.
You're
So
about to-
Scott,
about to
this
clear
is
your
how
Wednesday
initiative
appointments,
works.
I got-
You're going to go on the 19th phase. Time is a little wonky. So you're going to go on the 19th phase, and then you subtract 15. So
15,
you're going to
yeah.
go on the 19th phase and the 4th phase.
Yep.
When we get to the 0 phase, we roll initiative again.
So you might go twice?
Yes.
Yes, he's going
And
to
the
go
higher
twice. That's
your
how quick
agility,
he is.
So you could have a super fast guy who goes 4 times.
Right. So if
So
you
you-
had heightened speed, you're going to go 6 times, but you're going to be tired before everybody else.
So I roll D10 plus agility,
Correct.
and I have a speed bonus, but that doesn't help.
No, that doesn't increase
All
your
right, so let
agility.
me roll D10. I rolled a 6 plus I roll 6 plus 16.
So you rolled a 22,
23.
a 23.
Oh, 20. 22.
22. Oh, see, I'm so easily. I'm
No,
easy.
22, you're right.
Manipulate me like a. So I'm gonna put Roy because there's no. So you're going on the 22nd phase and the 7th phase. When we get to 0, we roll. Jimmy,
Same, 22.
22. So you guys are tied. So you know that means something as far as a. You'll figure out stunts and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna roll for the NPC. Okay.
When you probably realize when you see me out there, you can see through me.
Okay.
It's
Make a
kinda
will.
translucent.
Oh yeah, I should have done this in the upkeep phase. Make a will roll, otherwise you're not in control of where you are. You're using will to stay where you are.
No. Failed by 3.
You failed it by 3. Okay, so you fired, and the recoil is kind of pushing you back a little bit, which I assume you wanted to. All right, so this thing turned around and faced you, and it's just, and it's leaping out of the water at you. And now everybody can see. This is the first time you've dealt like anything like this, so you're going to make a cool roll. Even though you're non-corporeal, it's got to be a little scary. So that's your charisma plus your level divided by 2.
15, 7.5, so round up to 8.
8.
Failed by 2.
Okay, so you're like, oh, so you're freaking out. So for the rest of this round, you're going to have a -2 on all your rolls because you got a little scared. So this thing just leaps out at you, and defense.
Non-corporeal adaption -1.
Okay. Okay. So you guys all see this thing just leap out of the water. There's a trail of water. Scott goes like this, Spectre. Instinctively, because he failed his cool roll. He flexes. This thing goes through him, and now you make a will roll -2 because this thing might move you.
Don't fail by...
So you're going with it. So it goes through you,
pushes me back.
but you're still going with it, and he's kind of tumbling in the air, but you have no idea if he's hurt or not. Okay, Roy and Jimmy are both going at the same time. Red Star and Tower. I'm trying to get everybody's superhero names.
Are there any AK-47s around?
Not on a military.
Not on a U.S. ship.
Not on a U.S. ship.
Any machine guns that are readily accessible?
Are you gonna go look for one?
Is there any deck guns?
I've never been in the military. I
So-
can't imagine that there's guns just laying around.
no,
You'd have to go below deck.
Not unless they were expecting to go.
If they're
into a
expecting
hazard.
something, they might have.
Oh, I see, like a
they might
50
have
caliber mounted.
Exactly. Yeah.
No.
There's no roll for that.
This is just a rescue ship.
As far as they know, it just hit a reef.
It's,
So
not,
I go-
it's not like you have ranged disintegration beams or anything.
How far is it?
Well,
Right? He was 65 feet, but he stopped moving. Now the boat's so now you're only like
So I
35 feet.
Can I go first, or should we let Jim go?
you,
Does it
you're
matter?
tied. So you're going to both tell me, and then it's going to happen simultaneously, unless you physically say, "Let
I'm
me
going
go first."
I'm going to run towards the deck of the ship and jump off the bow,
Okay.
yelling parkour in Russian.
Okay.
Right, but the force field's going to catch me, and I'm going to do a couple backflips, and I have to do speed bonus, so I can get
You could get there if
I
you're
can
going to
get
make
there.
your agility save right now. So you're moving first.
Yep.
So make an agility save. I'm going to give you a -3.
5.
So
My agility 16.
So for all intents and purposes, your agility was 12, but you still succeeded by 7.
And you see every time I hit, you see a little red flash.
So 1 power point to turn on your force field.
Yep.
So your movement was to parkour, and your action was to turn on your force field. Now your force field's on. It's just movement to reshape it.
Okay.
You understand?
Gotcha, yep.
Okay. So this is happening at the same time as you. You're the only one out of this group that actually we got to help this guy.
I'm going to help him.
I know, but he got the humanity bonus, so he's kind of
okay.
like his conscience is bothering,
So-
much to his dismay.
like he's not cool or anything, so he's jumping off the side like this. If you didn't see that, like this,
All right.
to go and just to leap over and just try and grab him and save him.
Okay. All
I
right.
think it should have been like an enlarged cannonball.
No, he's not. Yeah.
That
If
would
it was,
be funny.
if I had to, if you were further away, I would have increased because that would have tripled my movement.
Yeah.
And then I would have went that. But
But the
you're
ship is
close
already
enough.
kind of
yeah.
going.
Yeah, so it's not necessary. So, not yet, but I can still use it.
We're all in a
So,
box, Jim, so we can
Oh.
figure it
So
out.
your
Agility
movement
save.
is to jump into the water. So just make an agility save because you're literally going over the deck.
12 made agility by.
All right. That's your movement. So and your action is to do what?
So I'm jumping in. Can I with my heightened senses? Can I see him?
You
I haven't lost him.
Yeah. Once he pointed to him, you all.
All right, and I can see him. Whatever. So
Spectre-
I'm floating above him.
he's out. I'm trying to save him.
Okay. Now make an intelligence roll.
I made it by 22.
You realize you can't swim.
Sure, I can.
If you don't have it written down, you can't do it. So Jimmy right now is taking off an inventing point to have the knowledge area of swimming. That's. I'm kind of glad Jimmy did this to show you all. Knowledge areas are.
Did you do that on purpose?
Well, I
No.
mean, I thought if he was going to let me get away with doing a doggy paddle just to save him or whatever, but now it's like, no, I have to dive in. I have to actually grab him.
You have to do a lifeguard rescue.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
have
now
to know what I'm
So now
doing.
your action is to swim to him. So swimming is strength. So you want to make a strength save.
God.
Okay, not the greatest.
But you understand it? Like right now you could say, oh, what do you mean I don't have computer skills? I have computer skills. You take off an inventing point and
I rolled.
we
a one
just
on my
assume
strength
that
roll.
you're constantly
He
training
rolled
and
a
you have to-
1 on his swimming roll.
Strength roll. Yeah.
My father always used to say Buster Crab when he was Tarzan. He would
Oh,
swim
God.
so good that he was almost above the water.
He was insane.
That's how Jimmy swims, or should I say Tower swims. So you make it to him. And now you get another roll against your endurance to wake up because Jimmy's actually
Not bad.
trying to wake you up.
Yeah, all right. Let's see how good you wake me up.
He's your doctor. He should wake you up.
13 at the
Which-
fail.
What's your endurance?
7.
Okay. All right. So that was your action.
Same rolls last time.
Scott, you're tumbling in the air, and remember, until we roll initiative again, you're going to suffer a -2 because you panicked. So it is your
Is it a
act-
will test to stabilize myself?
yes,
Okay.
and you got panic hormones
-2.
going through
Yep.
your
All right. So we're going to try and stabilize ourselves, which we fail at
okay.
by 1. So I'm going to try and tumble and put another dart in this
Okay, so
creature.
all right, so that's going to be hard to do. So you're going to get because you're tumbling. What did I say hard was? I'm going to make it difficult. So you have a total of -5, which I will keep track of.
-5.
Because a little bit of panic and a little bit of disoriented from.
So I'm going to really focus on her because she's.
So
this
you're
is critical.
invoking your.
Yep.
Okay.
Invoking my.
Invocation.
Yes. So it'll be total +10, so it'll be +5 to
Plus
this.
5. Okay. And
So
plus
I
5.
rolled
I just need to remember their weaknesses. Okay.
I rolled a 9. +5. So is it really -5?
I'm just okay.
I didn't know what you were doing.
So the accuracy. But
So
it's really
what's your
-5
total?
roll?
Just tell me what your total plus is. I'll keep track
My
of it.
total plus with the penalty is +5.
Okay. So don't include the
Okay,
penalty.
+10.
Plus 10. Okay. Plus 10. And what did you roll?
A 9.
Okay. Boom! You hit again.
Okay.
And boom is the official sound of me getting excited that somebody actually hit.
That will be another 26 points off her movement.
26.
Still,
boom.
damn it.
You hit over here, and then you see the clouds as you're still
Yeah.
moving around.
Did I get her? Did I got her?
And she's coming down because remember she went
Yeah.
through, and as she comes down, she swipes, and you just see the fist go right into your head, right through your body, to nothing
Would
happened
have
to you.
pulled out your
And-
entrails,
right.
but
And she's coming down into the water.
Does she look slower than she did?
I'll give you a roll of percentile dice. First
bright
your
green?
detect hidden.
By 1,000,000.
By a million. Does she look? She
17. I have a. In this case, I have a detect hidden.
as you
of
were tumbling
75.
around, you saw one dart right over here. You know, as her hair, because her hair was up in the air, and then you saw one dart over here. But you're not familiar with her. You know, it's not like she has these.
Well, like she was
sleepy-
flying compared to him. You know.
Well,
what I
she
mean?
would. Yeah. Well, yeah. She was flying in the
Yeah.
water, jumped up, and naturally gravity's
Yeah.
pulling her down. She's built for swimming, not
Yeah.
flying.
how many movement points for what I did?
Oh yeah. You used one of your movement
Used
points.
one, yeah.
Jimmy, what's your 20? See, 18 movement points. So
18.
movement points you used. And what did you do?
I parkoured over to be.
Yeah.
like,
So
on
you
top of
used
him.
18 also, but you're using them out of your hands number.
So 18.
All right. Every time we roll initiative, your movement points refresh. All right. So both of you go at the same time. You can talk over each other. At this point, I might as well tell you that you can choose to hold your action. So you say, "I'm holding," and then when the bad guy goes through, you can interrupt.
But that resets your number to the lower number for the multiple.
No, you're automatically quicker.
Okay.
You're watching. You know, and that, so
No,
you
but
could,
it's like if I'm at a 16 and I hold and I end up acting on 10, do I still get my next action?
yes,
Okay.
but if your next action comes, if we get to you next, then you
Then it
lost
goes
that
away.
action.
Got it.
Then you lost that action. You hesitated so much that you.
Got it.
So now Jimmy, this is the 7th phase. Roy and Jimmy are both going.
I would like to. I can see her.
Yeah,
I want to throw.
she's just about to hit the water.
I throw a force field around her to keep the water out.
Okay, so all right. So that's a force field attack, and it's a called shot. All called shots are -5. So you know what I mean. So you have a -5 to hit, which I will keep track of. So you're using a force field attack. So now this is your second attack. You're starting to get tired. So you're going to use 2 power points to simulate getting tired.
1, 2.
1 power point for the force field.
Yep.
So that's 3 power points for this action. And now for your action, you're making a force field.
Yep. So,
So
burned 5 so far.
what is your pluses to hit?
+4, I think. Accuracy?
Okay, +4. Okay. Okay. So you're going to roll once. A cold shot is harder than a normal shot, but
5.
oh, and how does your force field look?
Oh, it's red. I picked the color red.
Solid or translucent?
Translucent.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so boom. So you parkoured. You did a cool flip. This force field came out, caught you. You know what I mean? And then you slid, and now you're coming up. And I picture the force field just goes underneath her and wraps around her.
Yeah, but it's a ball. But I want to keep the water out. So
Right. She didn't hit the ground yet.
Exactly. So I'm assuming, hopefully, she doesn't breathe air, and she's going to have a bad day now.
A bad day. A bad day. So your force field is going to take damage as you know her body is going to hit it. So why can't I find the correct dice, everybody? Oh, you guys got my 4-sided dice.
Oh, I do.
Oh yeah.
So now
Murder dice.
I'm going to tell you the number, and you divide it. So 4 divided by 20. But any fraction is still is so 4 divided by 20 is less than 1, but it's still 1.
Yeah.
Because 1 is the lowest amount. You can't take off fractions of power points. So you take it off 1 power point.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
Oh, to hold the force field together.
because she felt impacted. That's still you
Okay.
know, whatever. And now Jimmy, you're going at the same time.
Okay, so I've grabbed.
You have your
Barry.
patient, and you have Barry in your arm, and now you're doing the.
Medic! Oh, wait.
So that's movement to take him because he's underwater, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. He breathes underwater.
yeah,
Well, actually, I do because I saw him
did see
flap
the
his
yeah. But
gills.
you do see him bleeding
Okay, so then, but can I see the island now?
right now. You know, your head's out of the water. Yes, the island's over there. The ship is over there.
Okay, was the island far
Yes,
in comparison?
the ship is a lot closer.
Okay. All right, so then I'm gonna transform.
Okay,
All right.
so that's what is it? 3 power points to transform.
2.
2 power points to transform,
I'll
and
look
that's just
back at it. I think it's 2.
and that's just movement. How big are you?
Right. No, I'm gonna go to full size, so I'm 18 feet tall.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just bounce up, and I want to just like grab up to the ship.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Pull him up and bring him up.
All right. So that's your whole action.
Yeah,
I'm not going to make you roll anything.
Yeah,
It's kind
but
of
it's-
easy to do.
I'm just trying to
But
bring
that's
him
your whole action is
where
try-
I can work on him because now the other inventive
And that's-
point
and
for
that's-
medical is coming on.
And then your other 2
Oh, wait,
power points for
maybe.
simulate getting tired.
There should be
Second action.
a
so
medical.
2
Yeah,
power
I
points.
took that off already.
All right, Scott. Last
Yeah, we
action
should
of the
have
round.
max
What do you
on the
do?
damn ship.
So I see this thing is captured in the force field now.
Yeah.
So is the force field floating above the water, or is it floating in the water?
I picture your force field because it still has to kind of obey physics.
Yeah,
So
I
I
like
picture
I like
I picture it's
bobbing.
braced off the boat, and it's making like this S.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the boat is like a little.
So it's not just a bubble.
Yeah, it's a bubble that's being braced by
Right,
this.
'cause otherwise it would
and
just-
you're sliding on it, coming closer towards the
Gotcha.
towards the bubble.
Fair enough.
So what do you do?
I'm just gonna wait for the ship to catch up with me, and then rematerialize on the ship.
Or you could use will right now to try to.
Oh, I can try and move, right?
Yeah.
I'll try that. On 9, so I make it.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't make it because I'm scared.
Oh, your will
I
is
failed
what?
by 1. 10.
Okay, so you're still
Yeah.
tumbling in it.
I'm gonna
That's
try
the,
and
what are
wait
you going to
till-
do for your action then? Because that's just thinking. You know, that's considered movement.
How long do I figure before the ship gets to me? At the rate it's going.
Next action.
All right, so then
Okay, so
I'm not going to attack. She's in a force field. That's just going to break the force field.
Okay.
In my head, I think it's going to break the force field.
Yeah.
So.
okay, so new round. All right. Unfortunately, you're still.
Oh, can I just like observe and look around for more?
So you want to use you're actively
Action.
looking.
Yeah.
Okay, so take off 2 power points and you're actively looking around.
All right, so that's the first power points I used.
You could use
Yeah, most of your stuff is powered by
Mine
your
is
suit.
charges, right?
Yeah, so you now you're looking around, and
Where's
since you
my
don't know if there's
super suit?
anything to see, I'm gonna roll for you.
Go for it.
And what is your detect hidden?
50.
So I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna, well,
I see or don't see something.
you see the island,
Mm-hmm.
and you see smoke on the island, and you think you saw some of these stone structures,
Okay.
but you don't know if it's billowing smoke or if it's stone.
I'm more trying to focus on the water, but see if there were more of her.
More mer people.
Oh, okay. I just realized I forgot your weakest. You were hyper focused on her.
Right.
So forget what I just said. You just got free information. You're looking in the water, and under the water, it looks like maybe 40, 50, 60 feet deep. You can't really
Yeah.
tell. You're not paying attention to that kind of details. You're just.
Yeah.
It looks like there's stone, coral structures
Okay.
under the water.
Okay.
And she's she's in the bubble.
Yep. Got
All
it.
right, now it's initiative, and I feel bad that you're still out.
They would do the same to you. We added together 12. Oh no, it's a D10. Sorry.
D10.
So I'm rolling D10 for initiative. I rolled a 6 again, so 22 again.
22 for. I'm gonna put red star. Okay.
14 for Spectre.
A total of 14.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So one
for
action.
Spectre. And Jimmy. Want to just roll die 10 and add it to his agility since he's in the
He
bathroom?
rolled a what's that, Scott? 8.
Yes, 8.
8, and then his agility is the same as mine. I think 16. 8 and 16. So he's going to be too high to make 24.
24, but it's only gonna be 20 because he's big form and he's slower. So
Okay.
so 20 and 5. And he is tower. Okay.
Initiative that in.
I rolled for you. You rolled
Thank
an
you.
8.
Cool.
So she goes like, for 23 damage to your force field, which you then divide by 20.
Holy buckets of dog stuff.
So 23 divided by 20 is what? 23?
Yeah, so it's 2.
2. So it's 2
So
points
2
of
off your power.
Can she have a shattered force field, or I just run out of power? I get tired.
You could run out of power. There is circumstances when you could penetrate the force field. She did not penetrate the force field. Red Star, what do you do?
She's booking.
She's still trapped in this force field.
No, I'm saying Red Star's booking. Red Star's going.
I rolled good. Well, you're minus because you had
And
size.
remember, everybody's movement refreshed. So I picture you're
well,
still like
yeah, so
momentum. You're still sliding up to this bubble.
So I bring
6, 8, 14.
so just to have some background, because I don't know. We're heroes on a ship. There's 4 of us. We're the team. There's a captain of the ship. There's a crew. Are there other military personnel on the ship?
Yeah.
Is there a brig?
Yeah.
You know. So I'll use my. Can I do multiple powers?
You could. This is a good time to bring up. You could multiple attack.
So I want to say I want to use telepathy to contact the security officer and be like, "You're gonna have a prisoner coming."
Right.
While I bring her on the top of the ship.
Absolutely. So the way multiple attacks work is, your first attack is free. Your second attack is 2 power points. Your third attack is 3 power points. So if you attack 3 times, it's 5 power points. If you attack 4 times, it's 2 plus 3 plus 4. You could do more shit in one action, but the more you do, it's more energy. Okay. You can call the shot. There's a lot of different things you.
I think I have plenty of power to contain this mer person, but the question now is, how long do we have to rest going to the island? So I might go on the island at like half power almost if I burn a lot now.
Yeah, that's
Right,
the
balance.
choices you got to make.
Okay, so I want to I create using a force field because I was sliding. I turn them into stairs to walk up the stairs.
Right, so that's movement to
movement.
reform the stairs.
All right, to reform the stairs. And telepathy, I say, security, Sergeant Jones. I'm
All
bringing
right, so
a
take off
prisoner
1
on board.
power point to activate your telepathy, and now you have to make an intelligence roll to make contact.
Was it a D10 or
A die 20.
I rolled a 1 then?
So what's your intelligence?
My intelligence is a.
I assume it's higher than a 1.
25.
Yeah, so boom, you knew exactly where that person is. You made contact.
He's Russian also. He's Tartarian also. So we,
In your mind, everybody's Tartarian.
Well, because that's where humanity began.
Right. Meanwhile, he's got an
I
Alabama
can't-
accent. He's like, I don't know what she's talking about.
I can't wait for Roy to go metapsychotic.
So I contact him. I say, get your security team ready, and I bring the ball to the front of the ship in like an open area where they can like surround her with machine
Okay.
guns.
All right, so this is how it has to be just for game mechanics. So for movement, you're reshaping the force field. So you're bringing her, and then your action is to teleport.
Correct.
I mean,
No,
it's
telepathy.
It's telepathy. Okay, so there you go. That's your action.
I'm done.
Tower, what do you do?
Oh, do I have to use any extra power for the
Use
force
back
to
up.
sustain
No,
the force field?
What are you
you just
doing?
moving. You're
I'm just kinda
reshaping the force
tumbling,
field is free.
waiting for the boat to hit me.
Oh, just in the air because you don't have flight, but you're in corporate,
Oh,
so
and
you
it
don't
can't
drop.
grab you, right?
He panicked. He panicked when he
When
saw
she
it. You
smacked
guys
him,
are still rookie
tumbled.
superheroes.
It's like you're in space.
and nobody can hear him scream.
Oh, they can hear me scream. That part becomes corporeal whenever I need it.
Just keep in mind, you could panic so bad that you won't interact with air and start to suffocate.
All right, I'll use an action trying to wake him up.
All right, so you're on the side of the boat. You know what I mean? 10 feet tall with like a baby in your arm. Wake up! You know, backing him around so you
You
get
gotta
another.
give him the Hulk wake up.
Just throw me on top of the
Scream at
ship.
him, full force in his face.
Worked
for Tony Stark.
20. Here we go. Where's that guy?
I'm not as strong as him.
Let's get it in there. Let's get it in there.
You did your carrying
worse.
capacity
Even
and
worse.
everything, right? What did you roll?
17.
Wow.
Well,
Guy-
he's not that strong, so he doesn't really do it.
And you know,
Okay.
lacerations in salt water. It's just not good. All right, so that's tower.
My next character.
Take off one off your power as she's trying to break through the force field, and the Spectre. What do you do?
So does the boat get to me?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna flop like a fish when I'm gonna try and stabilize myself
Yeah,
first.
and your will is normal now.
Right, my will is normal now. Nope, still failed by 1. So when the ship gets underneath me, I turn corporeal and flop like a fish on the
Okay,
deck.
and now make an agility save.
That I make.
All right, so you were sideways, you turn, and then you do the superhero landing.
Wait for it.
Believe it or not,
Wait
that's all.
for
That's
it.
all movement. Do you want to do an action?
Well, he's got her up on deck now, but he's not lowered the force field, right?
Right.
So I have no reason to.
So you could hold your action even though you used your movement, but then when it's time to act, it's not like you could turn and do stuff.
I'm not gonna waste a charge.
Okay.
I wait for people with guns to surround
Red
her.
Star, what are you going to do?
I got 10 shots.
Has security responded yet?
Yeah, but keep in
Freaking out
mind,
now?
What?
this
you
may seem
freaking
like a
out?
long time.
No, I wasn't freaking
but
out. I got
this has been like
hit.
9 seconds.
So my will was because I was
guys are
tumbling.
running around, people
So you didn't make
mobilizing.
a. You didn't
Does
lose a cool.
No.
Does it look like the mer person?
It's furious, just literally scratching at at this bulb, and you can actually see blood on the inside.
I've had a lot of people furious at me, so it's okay. But
Used to being barked at.
these are being barked at. So the question is, does it look like it is running out of air?
So you can use your action to detect hidden.
No, I'll use my action to ensure she runs out of air.
Sure, she runs out of air.
That's up to you.
No, not.
It's not air. So it's a solid. So what are you going to do?
Think about that for the whole.
Yeah, think about that.
Think about that, not for right now, but if it's not air permeable and you're inside it,
I could always make a little hole in it for air.
Right, that's part of reshaping.
Reshaping, yeah. So no, it's not permeable. So I'll
Plus,
make.
you could also just decide it's air permeable, but then you're going to set yourself up for vulnerable for like gases. You know what I mean? Everything's situational.
I don't want it to be permeable. I want it to be a true force field for right now. And if it bites me in the ass, it's a nice ass.
Wow.
I shrink the force field, like not to crush her, but just to make it a little bit tighter so it's harder for her to swing. So she's like,
Okay, so you're constricting her. So that's all. Okay. All right, and now so this thing is like it's almost like stuck in amber, and it's all red. So now, the immediate threat has been neutralized. You wake up. The ship's doctor is going to tend to your wounds. So what is your healing rate?
0.8.
Okay, so this doctor's intelligence is 12. So you're being treated by a doctor. So 0.8 times 1.2. That's right now is your healing rate. And this is you only get a healing rate once a day. So we're gonna look at a calculator.
there's a lot of math in this game.
not a 1.
Yes. So
What's that, Scott?
1.2 times
About a
what's your
1.
healing rate?
About a 1.
0.8.
Under 1.
So it's
about
rounded up to 1. So you're gonna get 1 hit point, and you're conscious, awake. The wounds were
Functional.
superficial. Your proto matter seemed to basically keep your wound fresh and clean. So you wake up.
You have any defenses?
He was taken by surprise.
No, I'm just curious because.
Nope.
Oh well, I don't know anyway.
I don't have any defenses either. I mean, if I
Force field.
You got a force field.
Well, besides that,
Besides my defense, I don't have any defenses.
Yeah, besides my powers, I'm just a normal person.
the defenses do not.
I
Make
got
the
no
person.
defense.
So Major Pepper is just like, holy sheep ship, what the hell is this
Holy
thing?
sheep ship.
Just look at it.
Didn't you ever see the Discovery Channel documentary on mermaids?
That was great.
It's good.
I love that.
But the way he described it was exactly like
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
the
with the
big
teeth and
fish
stuff.
eyes.
Make a roll against your philanderism. You will.
1.
All right, you're not that attracted to it in a bizarre way.
Wow.
Anything's possible.
That's his weakness.
James Bond over here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he realized he's Russian. Yeah.
Realize
Captain-
the mermaid
I was like,
Captain Kirk.
no, I've seen this. She's going to betray me. I'm
Yeah,
gonna skip that one.
yes.
This will not end well.
I've seen this episode.
She's
So
a spy.
I asked Colonel
Inspector
Pepper, let me
Bang
know when you're
Blue
ready
Check.
to grab this thing.
All right, so literally they're rolling her into the
John,
bridge.
can I
Oh, it's a good
so like
idea.
I have darts I can shoot with
Right.
this drug or whatever, my poison in it. Can I just have like like, can I inject her with it instead
Yeah,
of shooting?
you could take one off and inject her with. Oh,
Okay.
right. You'd have to
Like
have
trying
drop
to
the
do-
force field.
Just try, like,
Can I just
make
do
a hole.
Make a hole.
Yeah, you could pull one off.
Right. Okay. Just to.
But keep in mind, you only have 8 left.
Right. That's what I was trying to say. Could I do it outside of my combat capabilities?
Yeah. You could just go up to Jimmy. He's talking too much. Stick him in the neck. You know,
How do I reload those?
it's
The
just
dart in your neck.
well, you only
Making
have
more.
8 left, so there's
Right.
nothing to reload. But in between adventures, or if there's a
Right,
long
so
period
I
of
have
time
8 for.
until next time we play.
Okay.
Yeah, or
Session,
So I
yeah.
ain't doing that.
but you have a 20 wealth. So after this session, we can set up your lair, your
Okay.
laboratory,
Gotcha.
and then you can say, okay, before we go on, like Spider-Man, I'm out of web fluid.
Right.
I'm not going after the Green Goblin. There'll be a scene of you in flushing,
Making-
you know what I mean? And that's where your wealth will come
Okay.
in. So you did a smart thing, giving yourself wealth with
Well,
all
because I was going
text.
devices, I sort of figured I had to.
But right now you're limited to whatever
that's fine.
is on your
So
sheets.
then I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
So they roll the mer person into the brig,
yeah.
and then when it's locked up and safe, I step back, and they have the guns on them. We drop the force field.
Okay. And you,
Good. I walk up close and detect her weakness.
Oh wow, nice.
Dry skin.
see, this kind of stuff I write down because I had a player whose weakness was he couldn't tell the truth.
That's pretty
And I'll spend time doing it to see if there's more
Why do
than
you
one
keep
or whatever.
looking at me?
Or,
like
or other weaknesses like they exaggerate or they have trust issues.
With
They
the
don't
heightened
share.
senses of the heightened senses in sight, do I need to get in within the 5 feet, or are we extending that?
10 feet.
Okay,
And then when you get bigger,
would follow that.
yeah.
Okay. I stay there and keep doing it.
Okay.
See if there's any more.
That's it.
Okay.
I observe him observing her and make sure he doesn't look at me that way.
She's cold-blooded.
Why does everyone with
There's
a
a
beard
fish.
do that?
Oh, by the way, I
It
detect.
feels good.
I am an asshole. I detect all your weaknesses,
I'm going to get some coffee.
and it's not a bad thing because this can help you in the future. Also gives me a +12 to hit you.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, no, I'm really detecting all your weaknesses.
All right. So what are you guys doing? So you know the doctor's checking you out, making sure you're not infected by unknown undersea freak of natures.